What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to Light Up the Skies. I hope you're all doing well and looking after yourselves wherever you're listening from. Before we get into today's episode, I just want to thank you to everyone who continues to support the podcast. Whether you've been here from the very beginning or you've recently found the show, your support genuinely means a lot. After a month away from the podcast, I'm finally back behind the microphone. And today I just wanted to have a real conversation about life, challenges, and finding your way back when things don't go according to plan. Life has a way of testing us sometimes. There have been ups and downs, difficult moments, moments of grief, and days where I've felt completely exhausted mentally. Like many people, I've been trying to take one day at a time, and I think that's something many of us can relate to. Sometimes we're so focused on getting through each day that we don't stop and realize just how much we're carrying, trying to stay strong, trying to support the people around us, trying to make sense of things when life feels uncertain. And every now and then, life asks us to slow down. That's exactly what this past month has felt like for me. One of the things that encouraged me to come back was thinking about all of you. I've been lucky enough to hear from listeners from different countries and different walks of life, and still amazes me how people can relate to the same emotions and experiences no matter where they live. Some people have reached out about anxiety, others about grief, some about relationships, some about feeling lost, and some simply wanting to know they're not alone. Those conversations remind me why this podcast exists. Not because any of us have life figured out, but because sometimes hearing somebody else's story helps us understand our own. One thing I've learned recently is that even during difficult periods, it's important not to completely lose sight of the things that bring you purpose. For me, one of those things has been creating, whether that's recording these podcast episodes, connecting with listeners, or even publishing my own book on Amazon. Creating that book was something I was proud of because it showed me that even during challenging times, we can still achieve things. We can still grow. We can still move forward. Maybe not at the speed we originally planned, maybe not in the way we expected, but progress is still progress. Sometimes we focus so much on what we haven't done that we forget to appreciate what we have done. And I think that's something many of us need to remind ourselves of more often. I think one of the hardest things in life is finding your way back after you've been knocked off course, whether that's after loss, after stress, after burnout, after disappointment, or simply after a period where you felt disconnected from yourself. It's easy to feel stuck. It's easy to convince yourself you've left things too long. It's easy to think you've missed your opportunity. But the truth is, every day is an opportunity to begin again. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know exactly where you're going. You just have to take the first step and then another and another. Sometimes that's all progress really is. As I've gotten older, I've realized that life isn't about avoiding difficult moments. It's about learning how to navigate them. There will always be challenges. There will always be setbacks. There will always be moments where we question ourselves, but there will also be moments of growth, moments of connection, moments of hope, and moments that remind us why we keep going. That's why I wanted to come back and record this episode. Not because everything is perfect, not because I've got everything figured out, but because sometimes showing up is enough. Sometimes simply continuing is enough. And maybe somebody listening today needs to hear that too. Before I finish, I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Whether you've listened from the very beginning or you've only recently found this podcast, your support means more than you'll ever know. Life doesn't always move in a straight line. Sometimes we take steps forward. Sometimes we need to stop and catch our breath. And sometimes we have to find our way back to the things we love when we're ready. If you're going through a difficult season in your own life right now, please be patient with yourself. Healing isn't a race, and strength doesn't mean pretending you're okay all the time. Some days, simply getting through the day is enough. Keep showing up for yourself in whatever way you can. Celebrate the small victories. Lean on the people who care about you, and don't lose hope during the difficult moments. Thank you for allowing me to be a small part of your journey, just as you've become part of mine. This has been Light Up the Skies. Much love, take care of yourselves, and remember, even on the darkest nights, the stars still shine. Keep lighting up the skies. I'll catch you all in the next episode.